You think Starbucks sells coffee? That assumption already costs millions. Because Starbucks sells psychology and humans pay premium for emotions, here is the uncomfortable truth. Starbucks coffee is not special. Yet people happily overpay daily, confusing taste with brand identity. So how did this happen? How did coffee become lifestyle? And why did people accept it? Let us rewind to the beginning. Starbucks started as a bean store. No chairs, no lattes, no vibes. Just roasted beans and equipment, hardly a global dream back then. Then one man changed everything. Howard Schultz entered the picture. He visited Italian coffee bars and noticed something powerful. People were not rushing away. They were sitting, talking, living. Coffee was social glue there, not just caffeine consumption. Schultz saw a missing space between home and the office, a place to pause life. He called it the third place. This idea scared original founders. They wanted product, not people, so Schultz walked away temporarily. Yes, Starbucks rejected its savior. He opened his own cafe, using the Italian-inspired model. It worked faster than expected. Money followed emotions again. Eventually Schultz bought Starbucks and rewired its entire purpose. Coffee was no longer core. Experience became the real product. Now let us talk uncomfortable facts. Starbucks drinks are mostly milk. Sugar outweighs coffee content. Dessert disguised as sophistication. Funny enough, most customers know. Yet they keep coming back because logic rarely beats emotion. Marketing understands this deeply. Another clever psychological trick appears. Your name written on cups feels personal and friendly, but it builds emotional ownership. Some former employees revealed something. Names are sometimes written wrong. Why would a billion-dollar brand do that? Because people posted online laughing. Free advertising disguised as mistakes. Marketing teams call this organic reach. You thought it was accidental. That thought was carefully planted. Here comes a surprising comparison. Local cafes sell similar coffee cheaper. Sometimes even better tasting, yet Starbucks wins consistently. Why pay 70% more? Because premium pricing signals status. Humans associate cost with quality, even when evidence disagrees loudly. Now let us disrupt your thinking. Ever notice Starbucks rarely advertises, no loud television commercials needed? The store itself sells the dream. Green logo visibility everywhere you walk. Cups act as moving billboards. Customers advertise voluntarily smiling. Branding achieved without paid persuasion. Here's another hidden layer. Starbucks does not own many farms. It buys beans from small farmers, then branding multiplies perceived value. One raw bean becomes $10 identity. Packaging changed the brain response. Same coffee, different emotional story. This is perception economics at work. Now pause and think honestly. Would you buy Starbucks blindfolded? No logo, no cup, no name? Suddenly confidence begins to shake. That discomfort is intentional design. Starbucks trains customers subconsciously. Taste becomes secondary memory. Emotion becomes primary recall trigger. And we are just getting started because the darker psychology comes next, including technology addiction strategies and why quitting feels strangely difficult. Now let us go deeper carefully, because this is where power lives. Starbucks mastered behavioral addiction using technology, not taste dominance. Enter the Starbucks mobile application. More powerful than most food apps, mobile ordering removed friction completely. Convenience silently increased consumption frequency. One tap replaced decision-making effort. Habits formed faster than awareness. Humans repeat what feels effortless. Technology exploited that weakness perfectly. Then came the reward system. Stars replaced actual money perception. Customers chased points emotionally, not realizing spending increased significantly. Psychologists call this gamification addiction. Games trigger dopamine anticipation loops. Starbucks turned coffee into a game. People played daily without noticing. Pattern interrupt moment right here. Ever bought coffee you did not want, just to complete reward stars? Exactly, that was intentional design. Now let us shift globally. China became a massive surprise. Coffee was not cultural there, but status symbols always sell fast. Holding a Starbucks cup meant modernity. Western success visualized in public. Coffee taste mattered even less. Image spoke louder than flavor, yet success is not universal. Australia rejected Starbucks aggressively. Strong local cafe culture existed already. Customers valued coffee craft authenticity. Starbucks misread cultural intelligence there. Standardization failed against personalization, a rare reminder for global brands. Lifestyle marketing has regional limits. Now let us address environmental discomfort. Paper cups appear eco-friendly, but plastic lining blocks recycling. Millions of cups waste daily worldwide. Fear trigger moment here. Convenience often hides long-term damage. consumers rarely see consequences. Brands benefit from that blindness. Another subtle manipulation appears internally. Employees are called partners strategically. Language shapes loyalty and compliance. Feeling ownership reduces resistance naturally. But emotional branding has a price. Burnout culture exists behind counters. Smiles are part of job design. Human labor fuels lifestyle illusion. Here comes a shocking comparison. Starbucks is also a fintech company. Its app handles massive payments daily, sometimes rivaling major banks' volumes. Money flow data equals power. Purchasing behavior predicts future decisions. Starbucks knows customers deeply, sometimes better than customers themselves. Now pause and reset attention. Are you buying coffee or routine? Are you paying for caffeine? Or renting a feeling temporarily? This is not anti-Starbucks messaging. This is awareness through education. Brands shape behavior silently every day. Understanding restores consumer control back. And here is the final takeaway. Starbucks did not sell coffee. It sold identity, belonging, and comfort. Wrapped inside a warm cup, fear fades when awareness rises. Excitement grows with understanding systems. Smart consumers enjoy without addiction. Knowledge turns manipulation into choice. If this changed how you think, like this video for clarity. Subscribe for decoded brand psychology, and share before habits control you.